Here I go again. My name is Maggie, and I am a resident of North Carolina. I currently have 3 or 4 YouTube channels. One revolves around crafting, one revolves around everyday life and goals, one revolves around my use of the obesity medication GLP-1. And what I'm finding is that I really don't know what I want the focus of my channel to be. One revolves around starting a vintage booth. And really, right now, that's a lot of what my life is about. I do this with my husband, and I find it interesting, and I find that I want to share it with you. My struggle is that because it's all encompassing, and because I am a bit scatterbrained, I don't really know when to take out the camera. And then if I do take out the camera, am I coming across natural and authentic? So there's a balance there because, once the camera's on you, are you really just acting like you act all the time? So I'm going to say that I'm going to continue my channel as as the main content being a vintage booth reseller, because that is what I'm doing most of the time. And I'm just going to try and put some, everyday things in there as well so that you get to know who I am. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I have gotten many, many messages through my content about trying again and not give up. I'm going to list off a few content creators here that inspire me, that I watch, and that have recently put out messages like, do not give up. And so I'm going to take them up on that. I'm going to try again at my video content. Those of you who have watched me might know that I already struggle with having enough memory in my computer and having being able to get my content out. The last video I did has never been released because the way I'm trying to upload it and what I'm trying to do, my computer just will not do it. So I'm hoping to do a lot that's just on maybe CapCut. Splice them in there until I can actually get a computer that will have enough memory. My computer is probably about almost 6 years old. I got it in March of 2020 when the pandemic hit, in order to work at home, and there's just nothing left to it. Anyway, these are the following creators that recently have influenced me to keep trying. So the first person is Melanie Tedderton, and her channel is at Melrotett, Melrotett. And she's a local person here that I just happened upon, and she shares the word of God. She shares her food experiences. She has a lot of crazy skits about family life, and I just really enjoy her, and she makes me smile. And she recently did a video that basically was saying, be yourself, don't give up, don't despair, keep trying. The next one is at Ginger Chick Rehab, and she is a vendor, and she sells and collects antiques, primitives, and she also does a rehab channel where she recreates from thrifted items and from vintage items, different vignettes, she redoes furniture, she redoes displays, and she's very upbeat, and she recently had a, just keep going type video. Then we have Julie's Vintage Love. I happened across her. She is a vintage booth owner in an antique mall, and she goes over her purchases and her sales and does little tours of her shop. And I like her attitude, and I like her calm demeanor. And she recently got monetized, and Basically said it came out of the blue. I don't know that my goal is to be monetized, or maybe it is one of the goals, but when you create content, it's difficult when you do it over and over and nobody comments, or you see that you have a few subscribers and they're not interacting. So I'm going to try and figure that out. And then we've got Warehouse 71. That is a couple, Jason and Michelle in Georgia. And they have a store called Warehouse 71, but they go on these adventures where they go picking. And, some of these people also have a Facebook page, so that's a lot of fun. And they're just a real fun couple, and I enjoy watching them. And then finally, a person that kind of was out of the blue this morning, JWW on the Road. Now, this gentleman is Adam the Woo's father, and he recently did a little update about his son, Adam the Woo, who had been found deceased shortly before Christmas. And he decided that he was going to restart up his channel. He had a channel previously. In honor of his son and in honor of the spirit of his son, and after viewing how many people that his son had touched through his videos. And I think ultimately that's my goal, is just to maybe create a community. I'm at home where I am, but I am also displaced, meaning that I've moved several times. I'm no longer where I grew up. I'm no longer where I raised my children. And I'm kind of on this new venture, and I'm going to be 61 this year, and I'm just trying to still, you can be 61 and still be trying to find your way and your place and how you're going to touch people and how you're going to interact with people. So that is my goal right now with this channel, is to show you what I do every day and maybe create a community and a dialogue that is an escape from what's going on out there in the world that you can perceive as either reality or not reality. But this is the part of my life that I enjoy, that I want to share. And I just think it's probably a healthy way to be in the world right now. And so I hope you'll join me, and I hope if you subscribe to my other channels, you will maybe come on over here and see what I'm doing. Here's to 2026. Maybe it'll be a year of growth and a year of a different way of filming and creating content. Thanks for watching.